I'm Gina Murray, CEO and co-founder of CINCH Community Care Management. I'm also a former owner of a home care agency that successfully ran community-based home care services. As my CINCH teammates and I talk to folks in the home care arena, we realize that many don't have a good grasp on what community-based home care really is or what it can do to grow their agency. So we created this short video to share information about this lucrative, fast-growing segment of home care. So let's take a look. Traditional home care. One caregiver is scheduled to one client visit and works with them for hours. Community-based home care can have multiple caregivers scheduled to work in the building or community. Then they're given multiple client visits. The visits range from just a few minutes to as long as an hour or so. Caregivers may see the same client more than once during their shift. The tasks caregivers perform in community-based home care are the same as they are in traditional home care. It's the management of these services that is very different. Community-based home care is found in independent living communities, which are typically apartment buildings. These are not state-regulated medical facilities like assisted living or nursing homes. These residents are independent. The communities may include additional services in their rent, like housekeeping, dining, and transportation. What they don't include is the personal care services found in home care. Client visits are very short because the residents have fewer needs. Not every resident in the community will receive services. The residents who do want services contact the agency, they sign the service agreement and have the assessment. They'll have their care plan and visit plan created. Some will have a few visits a day, others will have a few visits a week. So how does all this work? The agency providing the community-based home care services schedules caregivers to work in the building based on the times clients have asked for visits. The caregivers are given a list of client visits for their shift with the starting times, the length of the visit, and specific tasks for each visit. Caregivers provide the requested service, document the completion of their tasks, just like they do in traditional home care, and then they go to their next client visit. Agencies carefully organize client visits so caregivers spend most of their time with the clients and not walking around the building. The residents gladly accept community-based home care because they get very short visits and pay for only what they need. For seniors, community-based home care bridges the gap between total independence and moving to a higher level of care. So why do the communities partner with a home care agency? Well, their staff is dedicated to the health and well-being of their residents. And they know that for some residents, receiving community-based home care services is an essential factor for them to move into or to be able to stay in the community. A typical community will have 25 to 30% of their residents receiving some amount of home care services at any given time. Assistance with showers twice a week may prevent a fall. Short visits for medication reminders or to assist with something like compression hose may be all that resident needs to maintain their health. For the community, reliable, high-quality, community-based home care services are key to maintaining their residents' health as well as their community's census. As home care agency owners, my husband and I found that community-based home care was a game changer. It gave us solid, recurring income in the ever-changing world of home care revenue. After we got established in one community, we realized how much time we were spending running this type of service because the software couldn't manage it. We knew a technology solution was needed, couldn't find one, so we created CINCH Community Care Management. Using CINCH, we quickly picked up 2 more communities, and soon we were earning over $1 million in annual revenue just from the community-based home care services. Because we had the technology to support us, we found it was easier to run multiple communities than it was to run just one. An unexpected bonus of this type of service was we received a significant amount of referrals for traditional home care services from the residents in these communities. residents who got sick or were coming back from the hospital or a rehab stay, and from those who wanted to stay in the community instead of moving when their health failed. Our caregivers loved the regular, ongoing shifts, the fast-paced environment, and not having to worry about last-minute cancellations affecting their pay. We were able to offer a higher pay rate because we learned how to price our visits appropriately. We found that offering community-based home care shifts became a major tool in caregiver recruiting, and our retention rates soared. Community-based home care really helped us grow our agency, and it can do the same for you. For more details on this service, visit our website, www.cinchccm.com. Thank you.